The materials that you're going to need for this project are going to be your yarn. I'm using white and black in size 4. And then you are going to need some rings. You can use this kind, or you can use keychain rings, which I am going to be using. And then a pair of scissors, a 4.5mm hook, your cups. If you don't already have them made, I will leave a link in the description box for the tutorial. And then these eyelets, you can use them. I will show you how to do it without using these, but this is for lacing up the corset. To begin, we are going to mark 6 stitches down from this accent color right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we are going to place the cup to our body, and we are going to make a chain that goes from almost to the center of our back, but like 2 inches short, so that we have room to lace up our corset. But we're going to make a chain from that 2 inches over to the cup. For me, that's going to be about 15 chains. Now once you have your chains, we are going to double crochet to attach. We are going to yarn over, insert our hook into where the first stitch marker is, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. And then we will continue to double crochet over to our other stitch marker on the cup. So not going up this way, but going down this way. Put a double crochet into the last stitch with the stitch marker. Pull the stitch marker out, then chain 2, turn your work, and put a double crochet into each stitch, and then each chain space, and then chain 2, turn your work, double crochet back. We're going to repeat double crochet rows until we have a total of 8 rows. Here are my 8 rows. Now you just cut off your yarn, and then you're going to grab your accent color, make a slip knot, put it on your hook, slide it through, chain 1, then turn your work. And now we're going to put 1 half double crochet into each stitch. All the way over till we get to this corner right here. At the end of the row, place 2 half double crochets into the last stitch. 1 and 2. That is going to help us turn our work. And then we're going to put 1 half double crochet into the row, and then 1 half double crochet into this stitch. If you understand what I'm saying, this whole thing is 1 row, so we're going to be putting 2 half double crochets into each row, 1 into this long piece and 1 into this little piece, and then 1 into the long piece, 1 into the little piece, 1 into the long, 1 into the little, all the way down till we get to this last one. So at this last row, we are going to half double crochet decrease stitch. To do that, yarn over, insert into the row, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and then insert into the stitch, yarn over, pull through, and yarn over and pull through all of the loops. That just keeps it from getting a big gap right there. And then we are going to continue to half double crochet up the cup, and at the corner right here we are going to place 2 half double crochet stitches, and then we are going to turn and half double crochet down here, place 2 in this corner, half double crochet down here, then we're going to decrease stitch here again, and then half double crochet to this corner, and I will show you what to do. At the last stitch, place 2 half double crochets and 2. Now if you're going to be using these, you are just going to place a half double crochet into the stitch and then half double crochet into the small part, into the stitch, just like we did over here. If you are going to be making the loops to lace up your top, you are going to now chain 2 and then place a half double crochet, skip the stitch and go into the small part, just like that, then chain 2, skip the stitch, half double crochet into the small part, and do that all the way down, then slip stitch into your last stitch. But since I'm going to be using these metal holes, I'm going to place a half double crochet into each stitch, and then I will be slip stitching into the last stitch. Now slip stitched into the first stitch, I'm going to cut and tie off my yarn. Here's what this side looks like, and now we have to do the same exact thing to the other side. Here are both sides finished. Now we are going to sew on the rings. So what we are going to do is we are going to start at the bottom, and we are going to count. So here's our turn chain right here. That's going to be 1. Put it through the ring, pull through, and then we are going to tie that. Leave a long enough tail so that it can be just woven into the project. So that's 1 loop. Then you're going the next. That's 2. And then 2, 3. And then 4. So you'll go into 4 stitches, and you're just going to go over that a few times. So go back, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then one more time. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oops. And then we are going to skip 2 stitches, so we'll go in and then back out of the next 2 stitches. And then go into the next stitch, put on your ring, 1 stitch, 2, 3 and 4, go back down, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then up one more time, 1, 2, 3, and 4, skip 2 stitches, 1 and 2, pull through, and then the last ring, 1, 2, 3, and 4, back down, 1, 2, 3, and 4, back up, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm just going to go back down one more time. So 4 in here, skip 2, 4 in here, skip 2, 4 in here. Tie the 2 ends together. And now cut your yarn, leaving long enough tail to weave in. And then we are going to sew this onto the other side the exact same way. Now we need to make our straps. So we are going to take our yarn, make a slip knot, and in the outer corner of the cup, we are going to attach our yarn, and then we are going to make a chain that goes around the shoulder, crosses in the back to go over to the other side. I will let you know how many chains I do. I made a total of 60 chains. So now we're going to make sure that chain is not twisted or anything. And then we are going to take it over to the opposite side on the back. And we are going to attach it to the second stitch from the turn. So that is this one. Insert here. And then we are going to slip stitch into the next stitch. And that's going to act as our chain 1. And then we are going to turn our work and slip stitch all the way down that chain that we just created. All the way up to the top, and then a slip stitch into the next stitch up here. So slip stitch into this next stitch, and then we're going to cut and tie off our yarn, and then we are going to do the same thing to the other side. Make a slip knot, insert your hook into the far side of the cup, pull a slip knot through, and make a chain of whatever chain you made over here, attach it to this side, and then slip stitch back and attach it over here. Now we are going to work on the cross that's in the front. So make a slip knot, insert your hook into the inner corner of the cup, and now you will make a chain of, well, this depends on what size you're making, but for me it's 15. You may have to adjust the number of chains based on your size. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then the strap on the opposite side, we are going to count 10 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then slip stitch into that stitch. And then cut and tie off your yarn. And then we will repeat the same thing on the other side. Make a slip knot, insert into the corner chain stitch, and make a chain of the same number of chains you made over here. For me that is 15. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then the opposite strap, count 10 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Into that 10th stitch, slip stitch, then cut and tie off your yarn. Get your ends woven in, and then the last thing that you're going to need to do is make a chain that is big enough to lace up the back. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comment section below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you in my next one.